This is Wrap the News. Today we're going to be talking about the effects of the planetary system that's coming in. If the planetary system, as they say, has a large magnetic or electromagnetic field around it, then as soon as it comes in close, we are having an earthquake. It's right off the bat. As soon as it comes in close, we're going to get eclipsed. Right off the bat. Right? What else? The human being has a 9 to 20 feet radius electromagnetic field around their hearts. Around your heart. And an electromagnetic field around your brain. And so when some people come into the room, they have so much negative energy that it affects your heart and it affects your mind. And this is why God keeps separating us from certain individuals who think negative all the time. Okay, so I want us to take a closer look at what's going on here, because when the planetary system come in, that I call planet hell, and people can make a mockery out of everything that I'm saying, who cares? I'm right. When that system comes in, the electromagnetic field of that negative planet, where people is frying on it in a lake of fire, is going to affect the minds and the hearts of the people. And so we're going to look at the hieroglyphics right now. And upon looking at the hieroglyphics, you see Nibiru, the winged planet of the crossing, in the sky. So it's the winged planet comet, fiery planet comet that shoots down hailstones and brimstones. Also is mentioned in Ezekiel 38:22 that is going to rain that in the end time. 100% without a shadow of a doubt, I believe is raining from that planet, that system that's coming in. So if you look at the depiction, you see Nibiru above, and you see the men at war, because the negative planet is affecting the minds of the people. Right? Here's another depiction. The planet is flying above, and the men and everything is in chaos and at war. Another picture, war, while you see the planetary system flying past, right? And then inside the planet right here is another depiction in the hieroglyphics of I would say a jinn with a bow. Right? It's not a god. A jinn with a bow. Right? Meaning that this thing is coming to destroy. It has a weapon in its hand. Right? So they call this the destroyer. Okay, now you got Revelations 16:14, which states, "For they are the spirits of devil working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world to gather them to battle of that great day of God Almighty." Yet before that it states that it was 3 spirits of devil, right? And then you see the depiction of 3 devils under Nibiru there in the depiction. And then another depiction of pretty much the same thing. The 3 devils is right on top riding Nibiru into, the Earth's atmosphere. Right? Okay, so when the planet comes in, it says that the spirits right here is going to cause the men to go into Armageddon, an all-out Gentile free-for-all war, brother against brother, right? So let's go through the scriptures of what it says. Jeremiah 4:7. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. He has gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy city shall be laid waste without inhabitant. right? So the destroyer is coming in, and it's going to make the land desolate, and everybody is going to die. And God says in Joel 3, number 9, proclaim this among the Gentiles. Prepare for war, rouse the mighty men, let all the men of war advance and attack. He want all the Gentiles fighting each other. All is the key word. Ezekiel 38:21. So he says, arm yourself, prepare for war, it's coming. Ezekiel 38:21. Every man's sword will be against his brother. And these Gentiles are fighting, right? Jakes and Gentiles, because Jakes are Gentiles. Just what color? Matthew 24:7. Nations will rise against nations and kingdoms against kingdoms. And that's what you're seeing in the hieroglyphics. That's what you're seeing. So you're seeing the planet come in the hieroglyphics, and you're seeing the men at war. Also matching the scriptures in Jeremiah 4:7, saying the Gentile destroyer comes in. All the nations start warring against each other, brother against brother, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. And then it says in Matthew 24:7, there will be famines and earthquakes in various places when these nations rise up against nations, right? And so this thing brings an earthquake with it, right? So it's letting you know that there's a system coming in, right? And then this system affects the mind. So now we're going to revisit a video I just did, and I'm going to show you something. In the right hand corner of every video is the planet. It is coming in, and it is affecting the mindsets of the people. So here you have the red image. The big circle in the middle is the sun, right? And you see the sun rays coming through, I believe. And to the right of that is the winged disk planet coming in. Planet Hell. A hot, fiery planet that shoots brimstones and hailstones at the people, right? And that is why the depiction of the jinn inside of Nibiru holding an arrow, right? Because something is going to be shooting down from this planet. Okay? When this planet comes in, everybody's going to be at war. And so here in this green footage, using the green camera lens, you see Nibiru on the right side. Now when he bend the light and mess with the light with the red camera lens or filter, then we see what? We see the cloud around Nibiru, right? We see the cloud around that circle. And so we see the debris tail, the mist that is going to come in, that's going to cause what? It to form a cross when it comes around the sun. And everything's going to go dark, earthquake, meteorites, hailstones, and major war. And all I'm saying to my people is, you don't want no parts of that. Let God arrive and you are without blemish. And that way you can be lifted out of here when the time comes. If you got iniquity and sin on your back, you ain't going. You know, so you can heed the warning and advice, or just like I said, you can heed or bleed. This is Rap the News.